For context, I'm 40 and actually learned to type on a computer in school. What could this tell us about Michi? Aga.
I was poor, man, okay? And typewriters were cool. Almost there. Ooh. So 1990, dude, that is the furthest thing I've ever... 1897. You really want to stick with this bit that I'm 40 years old? Genuinely, like, I had, like, for example, Mata. Sometimes Mata's like, yeah, you know, you get me. We're the same age. And then Mata goes, shut the f up, Michi. You're old as fuck. And then she goes, shut the f up, Michi. You're younger than me. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is the truth? Which one is the truth? Are we the same age? Am I younger? Am I older? What am I? Got me kind of second guessing myself a little bit. I don't know why some VTubers would hide their age. Not gonna lie. I actually had a reason why I did it, but at this point, it's not really... It's kind of pointless. I'm just kind of continuing the bit for immersion. But back then, I kind of didn't want to say my age when I was young on the internet. Age can dox you? Really? AFAB? Is it kayfabe, you think? I feel based on vibes, Mata is younger than you. Surely! What the f do you mean? Mata's young. Mata's a very young, beautiful lady. It's true. But when I was younger, right? I was on the internet, and this was during the... Well, I wasn't that young, but...
Mid-30s is the prime of their life toe.
That is true. That is true. Not because I'm coping, but it is just a fact, simply. Michi's so washed. You know, like, back then... when I was on the internet, that was like peak times. First time I was on the internet, everyone was warning you that people are gonna like kidnap you. I don't know whether this was like a common thing worldwide, but where I was, first time I was on the internet, everyone was like, oh, people are gonna find where you are and kidnap you if you're on the internet. Oh, people are gonna kidnap you. So I kind of LARPed and lied that I was like significantly older and a man. Because in my head, who wants to kidnap an old man? I kind of LARPed my age for that sake. And then now I realize, like, that's not true. Why am I still doing it? No one knows. And she never stopped LARPing. That is true. Imagine the kidnapper trying to keep Michi alive and having a nervous breakdown. Considering idols, dude, idol work is tough, but I'm not an idol though. Like, I know like Kuro, for example. Has Mata said her age? Right? Like, Ari said her age. Kuro did. I think Mata did. Yes? Yeah. A lot of VTubers, like Sho did. A lot of people have shown their ages and shit. Ama did. Yeah. Ari, Haru. Yeah. So I don't think it's like insane per se. Mata is vague. Really? Nags has... Okay, brother. 40 is the new 20. Okay, guys. Let's slow the f down. Kuro, you know how many people... You know how many people thought I'm older than Kuro? Compared to how many people think I'm younger than Kuro? It's kind of fucking abysmal, dude. It's so fucking nasty. Y'all fucking suck. I'm 21, which makes me younger than Kuro. But you are older. You fuck you. You don't have to say that, right? Lie. God damn it. You are not younger than... I am 21, guys. And Kuro's 20... How old is he? Fucking 28 or something. I am younger. Because I'm 21. Oh, he's 26? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. 26. Wait, how old is Sho? Fucking hell, dude.
Still can't believe you and Pharaoh were born the same year.
Oh, he's 27. Oh, he's so older.
Just say you hate Kuro.
I forgot. Michi's like a decade older than Numi. Dude, the best moment ever was I literally thought that Numi was younger. Like, significant. Like, I genuinely thought that Numi was like 20, dude. Dead ass. I remember the first time I talked to Numi, I was like, girl, I'm not... I can't do that. You know, like, I was so sure that Numi's like 20 or some shit. So I was like 20 on the dot. So when she was like, oh, I love drinking, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna talk to you about alcohol, bro. At a certain age, right? Like, if let's say you're 22 and you're talking to someone that's like 21 and they're like, oh, I love alcohol, you can basically kind of fly with that conversation. At my age, if I was talking to a 20-year-old about alcohol, jail, prison, whatever, I don't really know the difference. Prison, dude. Absolutely fuck ass not. So when I was like, first time I talked to Numi live on stream, she was like, oh, I like drinking. Instantly, I was like, girl, I'm not talking to you about alcohol, girl. Like, no, hell no. You're like a kid. And then Numi's like, I want to know your age. And she kept guessing higher and higher. She's like, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 40. And I'm like, okay, girl, slow the f down. Why are we counting up this high? Slow the fuck down.
Twitter's community notes were invented for your first impressions of people.
Can we get much higher than this? She was getting closer. Man, fuck you. What do you mean 24 is high? I think it's because I don't know. Numi started guessing lower, I guess to make me feel better. But I'm telling you right now, chat, at a certain age, right? If you're talking to anyone below the age of 21 about alcohol, smoking, or any bad habits, and you are responding like you are encouraging that, jail, buddy. Jail. You can't. Like, I feel bad for this sometimes, but like, if I know a lot of people that are young, like when I say young, I mean like 22 and under. Like 22 and under, I consider that young. Unless you're 25, I just consider you like teen, you know what I'm saying? But at one point, we can talk about anything, just not drinking or smoking or like clubbing or partying or anything like that. You don't want to cross that boundary, because hell no. Like, I'm gonna sit there, no matter how much I like to drink, I'm gonna tell you never to drink again.
Legal drinking age with parental consent here in Germany is 14.
Yeah, and I'm Indonesian. We don't even have... Well, we do have a legal age, but no one really listens to it. Like, people drink here at like 12, bro. But besides the point, you know? Like, if someone is like younger than you significantly, like, I'm talking... Not that I am. I'm just saying, giving an example, right? If you're like 30s, mid-30s, 40s, and above, and you're talking to someone that's like 21, and there's somebody like, oh, I drink every day. Every morning I drink. Every night I drink. I love drinking. I love clubbing. You're not gonna be like, hell yeah, brother. No. You sit there and you go like, what's wrong? Right? Like, let's not do that. You will try and discourage that behavior because it's weird. Like, if you're talking to someone that's also 30 and they're like, oh, for breakfast, I'm gonna have a beer. That's all right, you know? You're same age, just drink away. But if you're like 21, I don't care if it's legal, bro. If they say like, oh, for breakfast, I'm gonna have alcohol, and then midday, I'm gonna have alcohol, and then I'm gonna club all night. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna turn into a parent. You're gonna be like, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. Let's not have these habits. Because it's weird, dude. It's like you feel really, really guilty. Yeah, because you realize, right? They actually will have a future, but if they keep this up, the future's not gonna be very pleasant. So you're like, you can't. You just gotta tell them, like, don't do that. And you're gonna be the buzzkill, but a very important person. Me not coping right now.
As a German, I can confirm that our legal drinking age is 14. But that doesn't mean anyone stopped me from getting completely drunk when I was 11.
Yeah, I don't remember what Indo legal drinking age is. I think 18, but like, I know a lot of people that were drinking and smoking at like 12, dude. It's nasty here. A lot of my friends smoke and drink, and they are addicted because they've been doing that since they were like 12 to 14. It'd be bad. That's why when I meet someone younger and they're like, oh, I love these bad habits, I'm like, no, don't do that, man. It's just, it ain't right, dude. It ain't right.
Technically, in the UK, the legal drinking age at home is 5. Who needs encouragement when you can't hold a glass?
You're so f***ing funny. You think you're so damn funny. Smoking is just ass. I'm permanently alcohol free. This shit expensive as shit. Yeah, like... Hear me out. Here's my logic, right? If you are mid-30s and you know someone who is like, let's say, still smoking a lot or still drinking a lot, you kind of reach a moment of understanding where it's like maybe they've been struggling with this addiction all their life and you do not want to give them judgment, right? Like, let's say you smoke all your life. You're not going to be like, ew, you're bad. You're bad for that. Pew, whew, I spit on you and insult you. No, because you realize that by the end of the day, they probably reach that point of addiction where they themselves don't even want to do it, but they can't stop because they're addicted.